Well, hey y'all, here we are. We're in Destin, Florida, and there's a saying, little missy, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Well, we're in Florida. We're going to do as the Floridians do. So, I am going to try something I've never tried before, and I'm going to do it right here for you to follow along. So, we have in this bag something we purchased yesterday at the fish market here in Destin. Okay, so you see that I bought a whole red snapper. I've never cooked a whole fish before, but I love a cooking challenge. I love local food from places where we visit. I talked to the gentleman, more than one, the fishmongers there. That's what a person is called who sells fish. Isn't that weird? Fishmonger. Can you say that word?
Fishmonger.
Fishmonger. It's an odd word. So they were helpful. So here's what I have. And they asked me, did I want it scaled? And I said, well, no. We'll do it ourselves. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to scale this thing first. Look at that. This is called a red snapper. As opposed, they also have pink snapper. Look at that.
Oh, those are the snappers?
No, the whole thing's a snapper. This is a red snapper. Look at the fins. Look at the tail fin. Look at that. Isn't that fascinating? Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Can you hand me a paper towel, please? Got a pan of water here that we're going to use to rinse off the scales when we get it scaled. I was reading that you can get a better grip with these rubber gloves. Now, I'm not scared to touch the fish, but I did go get a, oh, they're too little. I did go get a manicure this morning, which is a rare occasion, and so I want to protect that. So, also said scales can fly up and hit you, and you got to be careful, you know, that they don't hit your eye. So, whew, those are too little. Okay, we'll deal with it. Okay, so you just take a butter knife. That's what I'm told. The flat end, this is called a butter knife or a plate knife. It's not sharp. It's not a cutting knife. All right, you take it, the flat end, and you hold on up here. This is the, like I said, the rubber gloves are for a better grip. And look at there. Look at the fish scales. Look at how, you want to touch them? Look. Well, don't be scared of it. That's why I've got you sitting here seeing what I'm doing, because, oh, they do pop everywhere. Because when my mother, oh! I'm going to keep my mouth shut because they're going to pop in my mouth if I talk.
You.
Oh! Look, you can see where the scales were. You see that? Look at that. Feel it. You're not scared of anything. Feel that fish. See the scales? And then where they were? What I was going to say was my mother tried to teach me how to cut up a chicken when I was your age, and I didn't want to because I thought it was gross, and I wish now I'd paid attention, closer attention. So, here we go.
What are we going to do with his wings?
This isn't hard at all. It's just the doing it. Oh, look at the gills. Look. Now this around behind his head is the collar. And they say that's a tasty piece of meat and not to neglect that. And I think something just stuck me. All right, we're going to keep going. This is very easy. Do you know they sell scaler tools? This is easy. It's easy, y'all. Easy peasy. Do it yourself. Why? I don't know. Just to say you can scale the fish. It's the only thing I'll scale. I'm not going to be scaling any mountains.
Do you scale a chicken?
Now the thing's already been gutted. It's already been gutted at the market. In my pot of water, I'm going to rinse this fish off.
Yeah, it looks dirty.
I'm just rinsing the scales off. They do fly everywhere. Little Music Man's joined us. He had a little shower after his playing in the ocean, the Gulf. Watch it. These little scales fly everywhere. Whoa! I wanted to show you, buddy. Look, this is a real fish. It's a red snapper. Look at his fins. And he's flying, swimming through the water. Do you want to touch him?
No, thank you.
Look, and these little scales. You know that book called Rainbow Fish? Remember that? Look, these are scales. And I just scraped them off. And he says, thank you.
And open his mouth. This is teeth.
That is his teeth. I've heard that if you're stranded in the ocean, you could get a fish with your bare hands and eat the eyeballs because there's a lot of good stuff in the eyeballs.
Hey,
Do you want to do that? No, me either.
Hey, do you want to cut the eyeballs out?
No, I don't want to cut the eyeballs out. Now we're just going to put him in this water just to rinse him. Oh, that does help get some more scales off, doesn't it? We just don't want to eat the scales. Look at that.
It's like he's in the ocean.
He says, oh, thank you. I feel at home.
Annie, you can actually open his mouth and see his tummy.
Well, and they took his insides out. So
I want it to go around.
so we didn't have to gut him. They took his insides out.
Ugh.
See?
Yeah.
You can tell we don't live near
Wait, did you
where they have fresh fish, especially saltwater fish.
Wait, did you just...
Now this has, I asked the fish man when this was caught. We bought it yesterday and he said it was caught the night before. So there you go. Red snapper, scaled. That was easy.
Did you cut the fish open?
No, the man at the fish place did it. He cut it open, took guts out of it. And then we're about to make a separate video of how to cook it.
cut his bones?
Nah. He says, bye-bye. Tune in to the next video where I get cooked. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.